All right, guys, we're back with another Edison format finals at Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Donnell, dnasty on the left playing GBs, taking the GB challenge. Trying to be the first person to win with GBs on the channel, going up against Josh Jordan. Josh Jordan's a regular on the channel. He's won 2 tournaments, so he's going for his 3rd win. Donnell's going for his 7th. Looks like Josh went first, Summon Armageddon Knight, and send Necro Garna, and is going to set 2. All right, so again, this is the 6th time GBs have been in the finals on the channel. Donnell's actually going back-to-back, but he got 2nd place last time, so we'll see if he can pull the win this time. Another thing I want to mention is GBs. The other 5 previous times they made the finals, they didn't even go to Game 3. So we'll see how this one goes. So it looks like Donnell's going to set a monster, set 3 back rows. Oh, Josh drew double Vayu. But at least he's got the Caius. Targets Donnell's face down monster, which could be Hoplamas, could be Test Ape. I know Donnell plays that card, so Caius gets bottomless, and it was Hippo. Then 3 back. This is bad for Josh. Double Vayu in your hand against GBs. Hopefully those back rows can get him there, though. Okay, so Josh bottomlesses the quarry and passes. Oh, that's a good top deck by Josh. Because I think Donnell's hand is 2 GB monsters, so now he's got Vayu Sirocco in the grave. And even just Greffer is hard to deal with GBs, especially if one Laquari's already gone. Okay, so Josh is being aggressive here, which, let's see if Donnell's got Mirror Force or Torrential. Ooh, so it looks like he's going to take both. Yeah, Josh is fearless, man. He's like, attack. I don't know what his back rows are, but we'll find out. Yeah, it's 4K. Alright, so they're taking a while. I'm pretty sure both their decks are pretty... Well, not both. Josh is playing like a really standard Vayu deck. I mean, they're all the same. They're like 2 to 3 cards different. Maybe 4 at most. Depends how many Hamsters you want to play, how many Caius you want to play. Do you play Dust Shoe? Do you play Oppression? Like, the engine is like... They're almost all the Vayu decks are identical. Occasionally you'll see someone splashing some tech cards, like a random deck dev here. Foolish or no foolish. Okay, so Donnell's smashing grounds the Greffer, which is good because Josh has got another Vayu in his hand. And now sets either a Hippo, Test Tape, or maybe just a GB just to try and stay alive. He did take 4K. Josh drew Brain Control. Is he going to normal summon the Vayu? Looks like he's going to be aggressive. I mean, he's got Necro Garna in there. Maybe Josh plays one random Icarus. I know some Vayu players like it. Okay, so he attacks over Donnell's Secutor and hits him for 23. So we're at 17 at 8K. Now Donnell's got 4 cards, staring down Josh's 5 and Necro Garna. Alright, so 1 card. Oh, Test Tiger. So that's the card he drew, Test Tiger. I'm pretty sure Josh main deck's Royal Oppression. At least one. Because I played him in the tournament like a few days after this, and he used Oppression on me game 1. Okay, so maybe it's not in his main deck, but still Compulse hurts him right here. And Donnell right away scoops. So Josh takes a game 1. So Donnell's going to have to pull off the Legacy 2-0, win game 2 and 3. After losing game 1 to complete the GB challenge. Alright. So D-Fissure, 3 back row, and Laquari. Does he have Dust Shoe too? Oh, Trap Dust Shoe. So Josh's hand is Armageddon, Vayu, Sirocco. What was it? Brain Control. I think Brain Control D Prison. Okay, so his monsters is Sirocco, Vayu, Armageddon, and Raiko. What he sent back? I mean, whatever he sends, I guess Sirocco or Raiko. That's what I was thinking, yeah. Maybe he has something to stop the Sirocco. Like a bottomless. Okay, so he showed him the spells and traps again, which are Brain Control and D Prison. So he left with Sirocco, Vayu, Armageddon. Let's see, what does Donnell... not Donnell. What does Josh decide to do? So he starts off by Brain Controlling the Sirocco. Now, do you attack first, or do you... Yeah, do you attack first or do you tribute? I think he's gonna try to tribute it off for Sirocco. So Donnell Solemn's the brain control already half his life. You better have something to stop that Sirocco summon. What does he have? A bottomless, a deep prison? Oh, book. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, now he can bestiary. Yeah, it's not looking good for Josh. Now he can bestie. Yeah, he has to bestie to get rid of that deep prison, and unless he can stop the deep prison. So yeah, bestie, attack. Sirocco will get banished. So what's left in Josh's hand? Vayu and Armageddon Knight. Staring down D Fissure. A GB. Does Donald have a card in hand? I can't tell. So what does Donnell get? Oh yeah, he has got one card in hand. So you don't need a ready Ari here. You either get Hippo or Laquari. Nothing in the graveyard for Request or Darius. So yeah, it's either Laquari or Hippo. Or Sam Knight. I always forget about that card. You get Sam Knight in case you're trying to get a Chariot. But then what if Josh draws a Sirocco? Again, it all depends on what that other back row is. I don't know what Donnell's other back row is. Okay, he has a back row, but yeah, Josh is reading it. It has to send to the graveyard, I believe. So, oh yeah, I think yeah, Donnell messed up. That thing has to go to the graveyard. See, and he top decked the Sirocco. This is what I was saying. He should have probably just gone for Laquari. He would have had still had the Book of Moon. Yeah, see, I think Donnell didn't I talked about this in the previous video. Maybe D Fissure's not worth it. You won't get a lot of effects. You can't use Rescue Cat. You can't use Sam Knight. And then you shut off and then if your Bestiari gets banished somehow, I don't know. I just don't think that card is worth it. But it's still looking okay for Donnell. Josh's hand is Armageddon and Vayu and whatever he drew for his turn. Or he drew Return. Ooh, we'll see if Josh can get out of this because Donnell got punished there for going for that Sam Knight by Josh drawing the Sirocco. Anyway, 4,072. I don't think anything happened, right? No, because he Book of Moon the Sirocco. Josh drew Burial, and now Donnell's got a back row. I think he chose not to attack with Laquari, so maybe he's got a War Chariot to stop the Gores. Okay, here comes Armageddon. So the Vayu gets banished. So he activates Burial, okay. And then activates Vayu and Sirocco. So he's got Armwing, and Donnell's other back row is bottomless. So now he's left with Vayu and Return. Does Josh set the Return? I think that's what he's debating on. Will he set the Return? Do you set the Return there? I mean, I think Josh is cooked. Especially if Donnell draws another monster. Yeah, this is not looking good. Okay. So how does this work? Okay, Josh and Donnell are arguing about this. Prisma versus D Fissure ruling. So it's not a cost, so he should still be able to send. Okay, Kelly's there figuring out this ruling. Unfortunately, John did not show up there, and John's like the ruling god. I also got kind of screwed over on a ruling against Donnell in this tournament, which I think I would have made top cut had I not got screwed over by... Not that Donnell got screwed me over, but what happened was I activate Instant Fusion. Donnell Book of Moon's my monster that was brought out by Instant Fusion, and I told him I think it doesn't get destroyed. And the judges at the shop, they ruled that it does get destroyed. And then we looked online, but on the Edison format site, it says that it does not get destroyed. So I should have had another monster, and it cost me basically not to make top cut. It's unfortunate. But you can't argue with the judge at the shop. You got to go by their ruling, and it's unfortunate. All right, so now they're just sitting here delaying the Prisma versus D Fissure ruling. Yep. It's really unfortunate when we get into these disputes, and it's Josh and Donnell are always getting into it when they play. I think we had them on camera for the previous tournament, but Josh was playing Black Wings that time, and they got into a dispute. I'm not surprised with these two. Josh gets Josh gets into it with almost everyone, and Donnell's just Donnell. All right, so what's taking so long? I guess we're just waiting on the ruling. Yeah, we're just waiting on the ruling. And D Fissure, yeah, I probably wouldn't if I ever played GBs. I don't think I'd side that card. You just can't risk like even and with Prisma too. No, you got to side that stuff out. What would I side instead of D Fissure? I get it, but the thing about D Fissure and Glads is very versatile. Like you could throw it in against a lot of decks. You can throw it against Frogs. You can throw it against Lightsworn. You can throw it in against Vayu. Any graveyard deck, Zombies. So I get it, but I feel like you already have a good matchup against those decks. At least some of those decks. Anyway, so finally they resolved this. Prisma. See, this is why Donnell probably should have sided out his Prisma. If he's going to side in probably triple D Fissure. Here comes Geyseris. All right, so Josh takes 24. One thing I just noticed now, Josh didn't set the return the previous turn. Now Josh can set the return. Donnell doesn't have a Bestiary in his deck, so Josh doesn't have to worry about his return getting popped. Who knows? Maybe Josh did that on purpose. Wanted Donnell to get rid of his Bestiary. You never know. So we're at 4,048. So what is Donnell going to get? I mean, I guess just Laquari. You could just double Laquari him here. I mean, why Radiari? Radiari does nothing. I think he's just double Laquari. Oh, there was a Sirocco in there. Okay. There's one Sirocco that Josh used with Burial. So now Josh's hand is like, I think, Dust, Return, and a Vayu. So, Donnell, what can Josh do with... Oh, God. See, these two are arguing. Of course they are. Alright, so he attacks. And then 18. Or no, this one's 21. So we're at 4K to 27. Donnell could have Donnell made Herc. What's the last card in his hand? But I don't think he wants to. Oh no, he's got 2 back row. So Josh going for the 50-50 on Dust Tornado. Let's see which one he's gonna hit. He's got Return. So Return, he's gonna bring out like double Sirocco, right? 3. Hits Donnell's D Prison. Not a bad hit. Oh, I just realized Donnell put a second Sirocco in Josh's grave. So here comes Return. Josh pays half his life. 1350 to 4K. So whatever if Josh decides to activate Armageddon Knight's effect, Armageddon will... whatever he sends will get. And he scoops. So the double pump for game. What was Donnell's in the back row? It's smash and grab. Oh, wow. So he lost because... So he won the 50-50 with the Dust Tornado. Oh, wow. I don't know. I think Donnell messed up bad. Like, first of all, signed D Fissure, and then like he brought out the Sam Knight instead of the Laquari when he had Book of Moon. He just didn't read the card. Anyways, congrats to Josh getting his 3rd win on the channel, and the GB challenge continues. Well, can they at least get 1 win on the finals? We saw Donnell back-to-back finals, didn't win a game. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time for the next tournament. Bye, guys.